on the ground is short. Taken in by Gregorius. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat, clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's a splitter that's taken for a ball, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit on the ground out to short. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, it becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a two-out walk. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he fouls this one off. Missed with a slider.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot.
And the third baseman makes the play. That ends the inning. Here's Brett Gardner now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Nope. Fastball's too high here. 1-0. Popped him up. Correa shading to his right. One down. Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Judge. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball down near the shoe tops. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. This is his second year as a major leaguer. And right into the shift. But a foul ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
2 strikes.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Ball even at 2-2. started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielder. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And he starts him out with a splitter for a called strike. Down and away, ball 1. Boy, good fight on the slider, and it just missed inside. The 2-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Voigt is under it. He's got it 1 away. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And this is low, ball 1. And he misses again, 2-0. Gurriel is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Tyler White will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Didi Gregorius. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Springer. He's there and records the first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the plate putting the digits down. That's Brian McCann. I don't think he gets enough credit for his defense. The ability to massage a pitching staff, soft hands, and a nice throwing arm to second base. We already know from the offensive side he's a multiple-time All-Star with the ability to launch.
His line against Justin Verlander, he's 0 for 11. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Miguel Andujar trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. This is skied into short left center. Gonzalez has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Beautiful day here in the Space City as we're all set for the 3rd inning in this one on MLB Network.
Right fielder, John
in there, and it's 0-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. A bouncer to the left side, and that's going to be a base hit for Reddick. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the 3rd.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists.
Now, meanwhile, the throw to second is there, and he is out trying to steal the base.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Tanaka sets his sights. 0-1 pitch on its way. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Here's George Springer. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Third inning, no score to this point. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Voigt is over to take a look.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Back to work now is Verlander as the first pitch of the inning is swung on and missed for strike 1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Riding in, Luke Voigt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that one swung on and missed. 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Very weakly on the ground. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The count now at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one in the... Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Digging in for his second at-bat, Alex Bregman. He drew a walk his first time up. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And another foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And, oh, strike three called as he gets a little help there. One away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Strike taken to throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Altuve, the runner at second with one away. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch inside the throw. Not nearly in time as he takes third easily.
That's not easy to do. To steal third off a catcher that has an elite arm like this. Great base running there.
1-2 now.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team moving.
Swinging a ground ball to third. And they're going to strike first this afternoon as this is down for extra bases. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. From the stretch. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Line hard to the left side, but foul. Hit hard to short. Gregorius is there. And the throw is wide as he couldn't keep his foot on the bag that time. And we'll have to see how they want to score that play. First pitch coming. Here it is. On the ground to the left side. One there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step. Now the Astros designated hitter, Tyler White, and their runners at the corners now. And that's in there for a strike. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Grounded to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Brett Gardner now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll just make it to the bag a step or two ahead, and there's the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball that time, not even close. On the ground near home. Throw on to first, and Verlander's got it going here. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees.
Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees. And he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Into the box now, Didi Gregorius, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks.
Aaron Hicks.
Fouled off. Hicks stands 6'1" and hits from both sides of the plate. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now a changeup just off the plate as that misses for ball 4. Here's Miguel Andujar now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Reddick coming on. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what.
There's a curveball blocked by McCann. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. And he ready now, Josh Reddick. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Gardner. And that's the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Throw on to first will get him. Scored at 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are 2 away now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, and they breeze through this half inning. So Steph.
Leading off for the Yankees, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch on its way. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And this will kick off the wall out near the 315 sign.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
In now, Luke Voigt. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1. And this is chopped foul at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Number 25.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First time up, he went down looking. From the stretch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Count now a ball and a strike. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Sanchez, base runner at first with one out. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Brett Gardner.
He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Pulled toward right center field. Springer has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Moving out for the Astros. Second baseman, Jose.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Third baseman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Again, another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ball game for the Astros to this point. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
The next 3-2. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Back to him, and that's off his leg. So striding in, Yuli Gurriel, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. No balls and 1 strike. And this one's in the dirt. The runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Correa over at second. Gonzalez on at first with 2 down. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Torres has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Sliders in for a strike. Now that ball is hit well deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
Man, he was all over that changeup right there. Just not able to keep it fair. That front shoulder leak just a hair. He's got to regroup right here.
The 2-2. And right into the shift. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Giancarlo Stanton now.
Designated hitter.
Here it comes.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch changeup chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. 2 runs, 4 hits, and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. Verlander starting to run up his pitch count. He's at 75 thus far. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore. Here now the 2-2.
Is swung on and missed, strike 3. Didi Gregorius will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Line to the right side, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one. Tyler White will bat next. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when this pitcher's missing like he is.
So we got him looking there. Tyler White goes down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Right fielder.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score.
Line drive snagged on a short hop.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Ready for another shot now. Aaron Hicks will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Aaron Hicks.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. The 1-1. Is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it gives the Yankees a 3-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Hector Rondon comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Here's Miguel Andujar now,
as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
No outs, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the Astros are going to get a left-hander up and cranking out in the bullpen. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. The 1-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. He's set. Here it comes. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And right into the shift. And there's out number 2. Stepping in, Luke Voigt. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Turned on down the line, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Into the box, Gleyber Torres. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 3-1 Yanks. Here's George Springer, and at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Standing in, Jose Altuve. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In there for strike 1. Tanaka's ready, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Lays off. 2-2 now. Outside in a full count. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now here's the pitch. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is. Joe Smith is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom. Half of the 8th. Andrew McCutchen is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. And that one just missed outside. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, he's 0 for 4. A ball and a strike now. Here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Two and 2.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Down the third baseline. Well, this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2 and 2. Ready with another 2-2. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's big Aaron Judge. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped him up. Correa backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Giancarlo Stanton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Missed with a slider. McCutcheon leads off first with one away. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Didi Gregorius is on deck. Not a good 3-0 swing, as he was well behind the fastball there.
Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some mileage.
Hit high and deep to left field. Gonzalez is there. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In terms of previous meetings with Joe Smith, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First offering on its way. Back up the middle and deflects off the pitcher. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first. Andrew McCutcheon will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Here's Carlos Correa now. Due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at-bats.
And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, when you're out there trying to wrap up a CG, a complete game, you definitely don't want to start the leadoff guy with 3 straight balls.
All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now. Marwin Gonzalez will be next. And this is nowhere close, and it's a 4-pitch walk.
Now batting. Left fielder, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. In there, strike 1. Reaches out for 1 and hits it on the ground to second. To second for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher. Great day's work any way you look at it. Robertson, a right-hander standing just under 6 foot at 5'11". He was a 17th, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in the face and salt this game away for his guys.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Masahiro Tanaka is the winning pitcher of record, so that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 3 runs, 6 hits, 2 errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Astros, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.